11's hour is over now. The clock is striking. Issue 12's. That's what we're going with for the intro. Welcome back to the Hachette Partworks Dalek Collection build with me, my little Dalek here, unofficially named Simon. We're going to build more of it today. So far on the journey, we've finished the outside of the Dalek dome and all the panels and the light bulbs and the wobbly gobblies. And we've started putting the electronics onto the inside. We put a motor in. But feel free to go back and check out the previous 11 issues if you want to catch up on the journey. Otherwise, I say we crack on with issue 12. Here we go, we got issue 12, and we've got a little box of Dalek bits. Before we get to the box, let's have a little look at the magazine, shall we? Now, last issue didn't have one of the amazing pieces of art they've got on the inside cover. So fingers crossed for this week. I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna look. Damn it! It's okay, I understand. They can't do it every week, but God, I miss it. Maybe it was just a thing for the first 10 issues to get people invested, and God damn it, it worked. Now, if you didn't already know, Parting of the Ways is my favorite episode of Doctor Who, hands down. But Bad Wolf, as a setup for that showdown, Jesus Christ, what an episode. I wish I could remember the name of the actress who plays the controller. Off the top of my head, it's like Martha Cope. If that's wrong, put the real name here. She does an amazing job, and the character, obviously we don't see a lot of the controller, but just the premise of that character is so cool / horrifying, and she goes out like a goddamn hero. But I remember the lead up to this episode. The Next Time trailer had a little snippet at the very end of the Dalek coming in going, "Alert, alert, we are detected." For the whole week at school, it was all I thought about. I'm not exaggerating. Most moments of the day throughout that whole week, I was thinking about what was going to happen in Doctor Who. Oh God, yes, I'm in heaven, even more. Oh my God, yes, it's a whole spread about Bad Wolf and the 6th Doctorverse of the Daleks. Now, I will admit, the 6th Doctor's era is probably the one I've seen least of. The bits I have seen, I like, and I am still working through classic Doctor Who, so I will get to his era eventually. Oh, and here we go. Onto the building side of things. Let's build. Right, let's see what's in a little box. Well, I mean, we don't have to see. We know it's gonna be this. Yeah! Okay, so we've got, I assume, part A here. Yeah! Oh, no, various little bits. So that's B, and that's A. Lovely. Got some AP screws there and circuit board. Into the void! Could we describe this as the brain of the Dalek? I don't know. I always, when you see the photos, you're like, oh God, it's quite a big piece. But they're so dinky when you see them in person. Dinky but powerful, I must add. God, aren't computer chips mad? Like, how does that work? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Take the dome assembly from the previous issue. Which one do they mean? This one, obviously. Okay, so we're taking the circuit board, and that's gonna go onto there. This is gonna be a bit fidgety, I think. So by the time you're watching this episode, episode 3 of Doctor Who will have come out. Now, the speculation that we keep seeing online is that the planet they're on is either Midnight or Krop-Tor, whereas the Satan Pit was. If you're watching this and you've seen episode 3 of Doctor Who, obviously I haven't. I'm recording this a week before that. I hope it was good. I'm now 25 minutes into it, and they've just revealed the planet was once covered in diamond. I think this is actually Midnight. I'm going to shit myself. Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to get too, invested in fan speculation. It's let me down before, and it's made me disappointed, which is unfair to the show, really, because I'm getting disappointed by my own expectations, which are outlandish. I thought in, the Empire of Death, I thought fucking Susan was going to show up doing backflips or something. I don't know. So, I'm trying to monitor my expectations in terms of fan theories. I mean, I still want it to be good, obviously. But, is Miss Flood going to be the master? Who knows? Anyway. We'll have to wait and see what happens, I suppose. Remove the tape that holds cables 4E and 5B in place. Okay, so these are actually going into their final resting place, it seems. I'm glad I put the tape on, because the instruction literally says remove the tape. I would have felt like a real dumbass. The connectors on these cables are labeled 4D. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm just making up sentences now. Labeled LD and LE. So that's LE there, and that's LI. What? I think that's supposed to say LD. Mine says L1, but I think the D is maybe just scratched off. Oh, well, hang on. I'm losing my mind. And this is 11B? Yes, okay. Jesus. Plug the connectors labeled A, LE, LD, and SX. What's SX? Oh, that one. Okay, so let's do that. So LD, which is the light bulb, that's going into LD. Makes sense. Let's plug this eye stalk in, so that's SX going into SX. Again, straightforward. Okay, so A is going into A. Can't argue with that. And then LE will, funnily enough, be going into LE. Okay, I believe all the cables are in. So, oh God, it's a bit of a mess here, but you can see all the corresponding cables are in the corresponding sockets in the circuit board. The circuit board's been fitted inside the dome and the motors and lights have been plugged in. The second motor housing and cover will be fitted in the next issue. It's showing a photo of taping down the wires. I'm going to do that straight away this time. Oh look, we got a little preview image of it all completed. I cannot wait to get the mutant. That's gonna be so exciting. I'm assuming the mutant is gonna come as one piece. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but surely it's not gonna be like attach the eyeball, attach one tentacle at a time. It's just gonna be one solid chunk. Let's see. So it's time to welcome to the show the roll of tape. I don't know if that tape's gonna hold. I don't know if it has what it takes. It has what it tapes. Tape you down here. And then let's tape you here. Just so they're a bit out of the way and we can work on other things around them without getting too distracted. Okay, all the wires are taped down. Let us flippy whippy. Beautiful. What we got here? So that's stuff for next time, I suppose. Let's have a little look at what we got coming up next time, shall we? So, we have another motor. We will be supplied with the second motor along with a cog in the next issue. These are to be inserted into the motor housing that you've just received. So I guess that's more stuff for the eye stalk, I would assume. I guess we'll find out. But, thank you for joining me for issue 12. Let's scoot you over here. And it's time to seal issue 12 into the depths of the ancient tome of Skaro. Yeah! Okay. Good job, everyone. I don't know if we get sent another binder at some point, but I'm struggling to see how 140 issues are going to fit into this. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll just crush it down. So, that was issue 12. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me again on the journey towards building our half-size Dalek replica. Hit subscribe to keep up to date with the building process, and if you want to jump on the bandwagon for yourselves and build your own half-size Dalek replica, head along to the Hachette Partworks website, which you can find a link to in the description below. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time, but you won't see me. Well then, soldier, how goes the day? You made it. You made another video done. Another issue, another end screen where I have no idea what to say. So let's read some more comments, I think. Great work, mate. Some of the other YouTube channels are ahead of you in the build, but don't worry, they are as dry as toast. And you're much more fun. Thank you. I mean, you know, there's some other good channels out there, but appreciate it. Do you think we'll get a Dalek cameo of some kind this series? Really curious now. I don't know. It feels like it's been a while since we've seen them. I suppose the last time would have been Power of the Doctor. I'm always down for more Daleks. I'll tell you that. Obviously, you don't want to overuse them, but I think if you can bring them back and do them well, then plunge me up. What do I think of the new series? The only enjoyment I'm getting out of it is watching the sheer scale of ever-decreasing viewing figures. It takes a really bad show to lose that many viewers that quickly. If that was their aim, they're doing a bang-up job. At their present rate, it would surprise me no end if there were more people watching yourself put together a £1,400 toy than the actual show by season's end. Firstly, it's not a toy. It's a fully remote control half-size replica. Secondly, it sounds like you maybe just don't like Doctor Who. I don't know, maybe just don't watch it. I don't know what to tell you. Fair enough if you're claiming the viewing figures are bad, even though it doesn't really have any bearing in the landscape of modern television, but why would that bring you enjoyment? I genuinely don't understand. You clearly really want the show to be cancelled. Maybe just don't watch it. Maybe it's just not for you. And that's okay. Just move on. You don't have to lie about the current episodes. I just enjoy them, and that's okay. You don't have to. It's okay that you don't enjoy them. Some real negative Nancy's in the comments today. Hopefully the series goes from strength to strength. Hopefully it's back for another season. We'll just wait and see. And I don't mean to just throw these commenters under the bus. There is a whole wave of people online actively cheering on the show being cancelled, and I just cannot fathom it. If you don't like it, that's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. You're not. I don't like every episode of Doctor Who that's ever come out. You're never going to. The show's been going for 60 years. According to your claims, nobody is watching, so take a leaf out of their book and stop watching. It's that simple. It's that simple. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time for more Dalek bits being connected to more Dalek bits. What more could you want? Goodbye.